You wake up and the first thing you see is not the world, but the feed, a carefully tilted mirror showing you pieces of yourself, chosen by something you've never met. This is the algorithm. It doesn't ask who you are, it decides. Michel Foucault didn't believe power was just in kings or laws. He said power is in the systems that arrange our lives, the schedules, the records, the categories. He showed us how prisons, schools, and hospitals don't just manage people, they produce certain kinds of people, obedient, efficient, predictable. He showed us that power works best when you can't see it, when we learn to behave not because someone orders us to, but because the walls themselves teach us how to move. Imagine a tower in the center of a prison, a single light, windows arranged so that the unseen watcher can see every sleeping face. The prisoner never knew when they were observed, so they lived as if they always were. That uncertainty was the true cage. That was Jeremy Bentham's Panopticon, and Michel Foucault turned it into an argument about how power shapes us, not by brute force, but by making us see ourselves as already visible. Discipline, he said, produces the obedient body because the body imagines itself watched. Now push that image into the 21st century. The tower's gone. The watcher is distributed. There is no single jailer, and yet somehow we are watched more thoroughly than Bentham could imagine. Panopticon was a building. The algorithm is everywhere. The algorithm doesn't glare from a tower. The algorithm doesn't stand in windows or shout orders. It whispers, it predicts, it suggests, it smiles from every screen. It reorders your attention in a language of frequencies and affinities. It knows when to make you laugh, when to make you furious, and when to give you the quiet satisfaction of thinking you've discovered something on your own. It learns the texture of your attention, the weight of your hesitation. It rearranges reality so you see what you are most likely to want, until what you want is what it has been showing you all along. The discipline of the factory or the barracks has been replaced by something softer and more insistent: modulation. Foucault warned that power produces the very kind of person it needs. In the factory, it made disciplined workers. In the barracks, obedient soldiers. And in the age of the algorithm, it makes predictable users. You think you are choosing, but your choices are seeds planted in soil you did not till. Every like, every pause, every scroll, each one is a breadcrumb, leading the algorithm deeper into you. And once it maps you, it can guide you, not with orders, with options. Here, a post to make you angry. There, a clip to keep you laughing. A suggestion so gentle you think it's your own thought. And slowly the cage is built, not to trap your body, but to sculpt your mind. Algorithms don't shout commands. They fine-tune environments. They make some acts easier, other acts slower. They feed us content that cements a mood, nudges a purchase, models a belief. They craft the conditions in which our decisions are made. In Foucault's terms, power is exercised through knowledge. The algorithm knows. The algorithm acts. What does this feel like? It feels like being gently guided toward your next identity. Your playlist becomes your mood. Your feed becomes your biography. The suggestions we accept, the posts we linger on, the ads we click, all become small self-fulfilling machines that over time shape the person who will be invited to do the next thing. Foucault might have called this a new discipline, not one that trains your body to fit into a machine, but one that trains your mind to fit into a pattern. And in that pattern, you are less a citizen and more a data source. But there's something Foucault never stopped reminding us. Power is never absolute. It creates resistance as surely as it creates obedience. Even in the most total systems, there are cracks where the light gets in. The algorithm works best when you stay the same. When your tastes, your habits, your roots are stable enough to model, it can predict the past version of you, but it struggles with the part of you that has not yet been written. That is your weapon. Watch something you'd normally ignore. Read something you're sure you'll dislike. Step into conversations where you have no role. Build rhythms it cannot map. Create friction so the algorithm can't finish you. These aren't small acts. They're cracks in the system's mirror. Because the more unpredictable you are, the more you remind yourself, you are not just what you've already done. Freedom here is not a return to the wilderness. It is the art of shaping the conditions that shape you. The algorithm wants to finish your story. Don't let it. Write a chapter it couldn't have imagined. You are not a data set, but you're being modeled. To live freely now is to look at the model and to refuse to be fully defined by it. If this stirred something in you, don't let it fade into the scroll. Act, change a habit, break the pattern, leave the algorithm guessing. Until next time, stay unpredictable.